Robert Ferringo of Doc Sports here with your NFL preseason free play for Thursday, August 13th. Today we're talking Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston Texans. This one kicks off at 8 p.m. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Doc Sports YouTube channel. Take advantage of that free 60 link down in the description that gives you $60 to use, same as cash, towards any package, any handicapper, in any sport that you want. And yes, that $60 can be used towards the full season's football package. If you sign up right now for a full seasons package of my football picks, you can get that early bird rate that will lock you in every pick that I make from now until the Super Bowl in February. Use that free 60 link and apply that $60 towards it. You get an even better deal. Also, on top of that, you sign up for a full season of my picks, you get to pick two other handicappers to get absolutely free for 3 weeks. Kind of test drive us, compare and contrast the different styles that each of these handicappers use, and then you can pick who you want to roll with for the rest of the season. It really is a great deal. You absolutely should take advantage of it. I've posted 7 of 11 winning football seasons, and I plan on this one being one of my best yet. Okay, we got the Chargers catching 1.5. The total is 36.5. Two no-nonsense coaches here in Jim Harbaugh and DeMeco Ryans. But that being said, I'm probably not going to have a rated play on this one because I'm not sure how serious these two no-nonsense guys are going to take this preseason game. Jim Harbaugh historically has not been very good in preseason openers, going just 2-4 straight up and against the spread in his first preseason game of the year. Now, I bet against that trend last year in the Hall of Fame game, and they waxed Detroit 34-7. So, is Harbaugh turning over a new leaf out on the West Coast late in his career? Harbaugh is also just 1-5 against the total in his career NFL preseason openers. Now, DeMeco Ryans has been a great bet in the preseason. 7-3 against the spread in his years with Houston. I think that the Chargers are the more interesting group, though, frankly. I think things are pretty set and situated for Houston, but the Chargers are breaking in a new offensive coordinator, new scheme, new system with Mike McDaniels. How much of that are they going to want to show? Do they want to, keep their cards close to the vest here and not really let people see what they plan on doing in the regular season? Or do they need some work? Do they need to get on the same page? Looking back on Mike McDaniels' time in Miami, his offenses were honestly pretty vanilla during the preseason. His teams only combined to score 62, 47, and 49 points in 9 preseason games. That's just an average of 17.6 points per game during his preseason career. Also, Jim Harbaugh is 2-10 against the total in his first 2 games of the preseason. Now, again, he did go over both of his games the first 2 weeks of the preseason last year. So, do we follow the recent trend line or his historic trend line? Actually, the over went 4-0 last year for the Chargers. They averaged 26.5 points per game in the preseason. But again, what does McDaniels do to that? Like, do they still kind of empty the chamber like they did last year during the preseason? They did that in the preseason. Then their offense was terrible during the regular season, frankly. When you look at the quarterback rotations, not a massive edge either way. CJ Stroud, Davis Mills, and Graham Mertz for Houston. I don't think we're going to see much of CJ Stroud, so it'll basically be the Davis Mills and Graham Mertz show. I don't think Graham Mertz is very good at all. For the Chargers, we're going to see Trey Lance and DJ Uiagalelei, who in his first 2 preseason games last year, I think he combined to throw like 5 passes. Didn't play very much, didn't play very well, didn't do much. But then he started he didn't start, but he played like 85% of the snaps in their 3rd preseason game. And he played pretty well. I think he completed like 17 out of 23 passes, moved the ball up and down. So Trey Lance and DJU, they both are runners out of the pocket. That's also always a big advantage in the preseason. A lot of plays break down, and quarterbacks that can take off and run, they make a lot of things happen. I mean, just look at Haynes King in the Hall of Fame game, the shootout that we had there. So actually looking at this one, my free play is going to be on the over. I don't think that the Chargers show much, but I still think that both of those running quarterbacks are going to be able to do enough and have enough experience where they're going to be able to move the ball a little bit for for the Chargers for Houston. They're going to rest most of their defensive guys, and I expect a very vanilla defensive game plan from them. I have a lean on the Chargers to win this game outright, but I think there's a little bit more value on the over. 12 of 16 games went over in week 1 of the NFL preseason last year. We had a high-scoring Hall of Fame game. We'll see if the trend line continues of high-scoring games early on in the preseason. All right, that is your free play for today. Be sure to check back later for more. Until next time, carpe diem, and good luck.